When watching the last state of play, I was absolutely stunned when they announced Silent Hill teaser, and the first thing I saw wasn't for the upcoming remake of Silent Hill 2. I was sitting there in awe watching a trailer for a project I forgot about unveil. I remember seeing the leaks to this like 2 years ago. It's been ages now. And when I saw it's coming out, I was overjoyed. Even more when I saw it's free and available immediately. I was supposed to come back home from my travel the next day, and I couldn't wait to play this. Even though I was reading opinions of Silent Hill Reddit on the state of play, I managed to stray away from spoilers for this gem, and I'm glad I did. Silent Hill, the short message, is in my honest opinion how I would love the series to continue in the future. My name is Arak and welcome to RNG. Let's start elsewhere. I love short message. It for sure has its flaws, like every art, but for me personally, its story speaks to me. It's been a long time since I was able to relate to a video game character so much, and after finishing this short game, I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but it was a good experience. Now, this is a statement I should give some personal background for, so please bear with me here. After all, Silent Hill is about stories. I promise to keep it brief. I found out about Silent Hill franchise when I was around 12 years old. Now, me being 23 now makes it 11 years of me being a Silent Hill fan. Back then, I got the games running on my PC, watched Let's Plays, got Origins for PSP, later got even Homecoming and Downpour, which I haven't finished to this day for well-known reasons. I missed the main meanings of Silent Hill all the way until I was in my high school. And as soon as I found out about them, and mainly the meanings behind Silent Hill 2, I loved the series even more. Through the meanings, I could later down the line even find love to Silent Hill 3, which is, in my opinion, the weakest game in the OG quadrilogy. I love this series so much that when I got myself a 3D printer, one of my first things I printed was a pyramid head and later even a set of nurses that my lovely partner painted for me. Such a great job done. And yeah, I know it's the infamous movie Pyramid Head, don't worry, I plan to get even the OG Red Pyramid thing. Now, what does this all have to do with short message? During the time of my high school, I was surrounded by people struggling with various mental health issues. Depression, anxiety, etc. They were self-harming, they were also sad, and I just wanted to help every single one of them. Since then, every story that has a good depiction of those themes speaks to me. It brings me back to those times and makes me relive all those feelings again. If you read my post about games I played in 2023, I briefly mentioned it even in the part where I talk about Needy Streamer Overworld, but I will more talk about it later, so now to the game itself. You play as Anita, young girl visiting a complex known as Villa. She's about to meet her friend, a graffiti artist, there. Things take a swift turn and the villa turns into a personal hell that Anita made for herself. Now, I advise you, if you want to play Short Message, do so now. It's on PS5 and it's free. It takes about 2 to 3 hours of your time and I believe it's worth every minute. I think it would be better if you would experience it firsthand for yourself, and in this video I will consider that you either played it or have at least seen a gameplay. Of course, if you ignore my warnings, it's fair as well. Well now. First thing that's different on Silent Hill: A Short Message is its setting. We are in modern day Germany, in a post-panda age, and as is expected, our young protagonist brings with herself the themes current young generation struggles with. Anxiety, inferiority complex, self-consciousness, pressure of social media, depression, and something else. Well, in short, it's trauma. I'm sorry, please don't leave here. Since the beginning of the game, we are presented with those themes in articles, and even when Anita first meets a graffiti of her friend Maya, who goes by the name Cherry Blossom.
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. With most flowers, the rot sets in, then they fall. That's the price of new life. Not cherry blossoms, though. They bloom beautiful, they fall beautiful. That's how I want my life to be.
This was when the game first struck me. I gripped my controller more firmly and took a deep breath, knowing I'm in for a treat. And I was. Let me just tell you, this game is Silent Hill. Now, to explain what I mean by that, I have to talk about the gameplay for a brief moment, before coming back to the story. You can find the usual stuff around here. Not only did Akira Yamaoka make the music for this, but Masahiro Ito came back to do the monster design as well. And I loved the monster design. I was seriously scared during the chases. I was panicking so much, and during one of them I ran into a hallway where the monster was directly in front of me, and I had to take a few steps back before running away again. I thought I was done for. Yes, this game is more of a walking simulator with no combat, which kinda takes away one of the core mechanics of Silent Hill franchise, but it doesn't matter all that much. I personally didn't mind it. It gives you a feeling of hopelessness and dread, and you really have to run for your life. And here I want to say that the addition of phone in this game is absolutely amazing. I love seeing how they handled the modern day Silent Hill concept. Now, the phone acts as a flashlight first and foremost. Secondly, it's a story element where Anita gets all kinds of messages from Maya and her second friend Amelie. And lastly, the phone acts same as a radio in the games before.
What's that? Huh, radio. What's going on with that radio?
To warn you. Every time a chase is coming, the display of your phone flickers, giving you away that, aha, a monster is nearby. And to be honest, I love this addition. What also made me love this mechanic was that during playing the game, you can notice that the screen glitches when your character is directly looking in the direction the monster is coming from. Or at least I noticed that during the very last encounter. Together with the fact that the controller vibrations give you of the position of the monster as well. Now, what are we doing with all of this?
Oh, yeah. Maya told me to come here.
We are supposed to find Maya. The game jumps at us at different places during the game to show us snippets of memories Anita has about Maya. I was surprised to see they are live-action cutscenes, but I for sure didn't mind them. Quite the opposite. I like their vibe and how they fit in the setting, not like in Need for Speed games. We see that Maya was an aspiring artist whose followers grew on the social media day and night. Yes, I said it, social media. And Anita? She isn't also popular. The scene where we see her looking at selfies of her and voices of hate just started to resonate through her mind was powerful.
Some new followers here. I need to upload stuff like this to get as many likes as Maya.
Wow, sexy! Loving it.
Stop with the boring photos already. No sexy stuff, no followers.
Wow, you hate your followers? Congrats on reaching your follower goal. Oh.
Come on, we want sexy pics already.
Stop! Just stop! Please!
When I heard Anita was going through something like this, comparing herself to much more successful artists, I felt a bitter and real taste in my mouth. Here, I would just want to praise the idea of sticky notes covering the walls with the text their bullies were telling her.
Stupid! Liar! Crazy! Cry, baby! Ugly! I hate you, dumb! Go away!
She never said anything nice.
Since the beginning of the game, we are getting hints on Anita having an abusive mother. This will come back to us in a while. For now, our friends matter more than anything. As I said, aside from Maya, we also have another girl here, Emily. Anita is getting texts from her during the game, implying those two were close friends. Later in the game, we find out that Maya was also friends with Emily. And here we see Anita feeling betrayed. She feels like she doesn't matter to Maya. She feels that she is inferior to Emily. And precisely those feelings are what lead to why we are searching for Maya. During our exploration of the villa, we find out that Maya is dead.
Thanks, Anita.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of Silent Hill 2 all over again.
I guess I haven't accepted Maya's death yet.
Huh?
Why did she jump from the villa? Why did she have to die?
Maya's dead? Wait. Maya's really dead? How could I forget that?
Our best friend is dead, and we forgot about it? Maya jumped off the roof of the villa. It's stating in the news that it's a popular spot for young people to take their life, as the city really isn't a place where one could live a happy life. But Maya is still sending us messages, and now she wants us to find something. We dig through the complex some more, going back and forth between rooms, running away from the Sakura monster, and we hear about the life of Anita, about her mother that constantly blamed her for how fucked her life is. Anita had it rough. In conversations with Emily, we can read about her being on pills in the past, not wanting to go to therapy because it doesn't help. We see that Anita and Emily were really close, sharing their pain. Emily even wants to go to college, while Anita, she's afraid she couldn't make it. She's an artist too. She could take an art major, but she won't. She doesn't feel her art is good enough. And she says on social media that people don't find her art good enough as well.
Emily doesn't get it.
Anita even goes as far to take her own life. But she just wakes up again. This is a mechanic I loved. She is in her own personal hell. She has to atone for something she did, and this place won't let her take her own life. One could say that it discourages you from being afraid of the monsters. But no. Every time Anita wakes up, if you get caught, she responds to it, and you can feel her pain. It's not something you would want to experience over and over again. And here we reach the school level, the absolute hive of bullying. We see how people treated Maya, this young aspiring artist who was apparently a freak for what she was drawing. Here's when we find out that the true monster of the story is Anita. Maya killed herself because of Anita. Because Anita was jealous of her. She was jealous of her popularity. And now, Maya was about to take Emily from her. How dare she? So, she said a few awful things about Maya, and heartbroken that she lost a dear friend who was just ignorant and jealous and selfish, Maya took her own life. This was rough. I know that Anita felt like shit and felt like she is only a burden for other people. partially even thanks to her mother, who wasn't a very nice person to begin with.
Sorry.
But this?
I'm so sorry.
No matter how much Anita said she's sorry, it was this one sentence that made her the James Sunderland of this game.
Away from me. She wouldn't pay attention to me.
How was I supposed to know she'd actually kill herself?
I hate this sentence. Every time someone takes their life because of bullying, be it in school or on the internet, there is just someone who says shit like this. And it's every time absolutely awful. I now understand why the game has an important mental health note in the loading screens. But even though she did something like this, Maya wanted her to confess, to find about her guilt, and finally, to move on. Why was she caught in Silent Hill? To finally get over her struggles, to get her life together. And I love this part of the franchise. I love the ending of the game. It gives out hope. Anita jumping off the roof isn't the ending Maya wanted for her. After all, maybe Maya understood Anita's feelings more than enough.
Anita, calm down. Just listen to me.
Amelie.
I am here for you, Anita.
But that's something I'll leave out to people who are far better in analysis than I am. For this part of the video, I originally wanted to rant about the current state of Silent Hill community. I was so pissed how the trailer for Silent Hill 2 remake was taken by them. I never saw so much toxicity and so much hate, and it made me so pissed. Well, but then I saw later during the day how the waters calmed. Maybe those who were ranting were just annoying people who wanted to cause some drama, because later I saw a lot of very well handled debates. People were talking out their feelings both on Silent Hill 2 teaser and on Short Message. And I was overjoyed that Short Message got its praise. It was well deserved. We are currently awaiting another mainline title in the franchise, Silent Hill F. We know nothing about it, and I can't wait to hear more and to play it. Developers said that it's supposed to take place in Japan, and when people asked why, they stated that Silent Hill was never a set place somewhere, but more of a thought, an idea. It's a place that teaches you how to live with yourself and with your mistakes. And I think for every one of us, there comes a moment in life where we should visit our own Silent Hill. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. I know it might have been a little rough for a first video on this channel, but after finishing Short Message I knew I needed to make this. I hope you liked my video. I am sorry if it was a little disjointed, but I hope we can meet in the comments and talk a little bit more about stuff I forgot to mention. Please leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and if you would be interested, check the RNG blog in the description. Me and Akuma will bring you more articles and videos in the future, and I can't wait to deliver them to you. Thank you for watching. I'm Arak, and this was a relatively normal game show.